Kwesi, we have adopted for ourselves multi-party democracy, and as embedded in our constitution from 1992 till date, we have seen parties organizing themselves properly, accepted by the Electoral Commission, and of course going through the laws of the Political Parties Act, organizing themselves and presenting themselves for public elections. The NDC, since it was given birth to in 1993, the NPP, since it was given birth to in 1993, and other political parties have held several conferences or congresses, as it were. I think we should be celebrating as a people for how far we have come with our multi-party democracy. Some countries have actually not had the opportunity of seeing their, democracy growing to this level that we have had as a country. We are hitting 30 years and beyond, and the stability is something that is enviable and great. In July, the NPP had our conference, same venue, at the Accra Sports Stadium. We elected our executives, and now, just a week ago or so, the NDC have also had theirs. Same venue, without any skirmishes, elected their executives. Now you ask the question as to how we feel as executive of the NPP when people seek to pitch us against the executive of the NDC and make certain analysis. It's only fair that we say that, look, we are all good at what we do, and we all have our strategies, as it were. I have always maintained that there's so much wisdom in calmness. There's so much wisdom in calmness. There's this man who wrote a book and titled the book, Ego is the Enemy. Ryan Holiday, if you have read the book, you understand it. Ego is the enemy. You see, to run effectively a political party, you put egos aside. For me, those analyses, this person is a vociferous person, he's a strong person, he's this, he's that. It all boils down to your strategy on the ground. And you see, on any day, I have always told that I've always said this, that the NPP will remain a pace setter in our democracy. Why? Even the NDC, they claim their stronghold is in the Zongos, is in the minority areas and whatever. Today, the NPP is beating them to it in those areas. Today. To the extent that we decided to be proactive than them. Why? In 2009, when we went to trade fair to amend our constitution, that was when we saw the need to inculcate the Zongo organization in our constitution and called it Nasara Wenka. Way back then. In fact, it started in 1998 in Ho, but for it to be part of our constitution, it came in. But these are people who felt that their comfort zone was the Zongos. And by 2016, look at the harm. I was a Nasara coordinator. Look at what we did to them. So it's not noise. It's about strategy. It's about what you do. So those who are making the comparison, Asidin Ketia is a warlord, he's a strong man, no, it doesn't matter. If you are going to drown, okay, when you are swimming, the water that becomes so jittery, so hazy doesn't drown you. It is the calm waters that drowns you. So for me, you can make the comparison, but I will tell you, when you start from 1993 till date, and look at the trajectory, how votes has actually been done or conducted in this kind of general elections, and the growth of the NPP vis-a-vis the growth of the NDC, you realize that the NDC is nosediving completely. Today, as we speak, he's from the northern part of Ghana.
By what statistics?
Let me just give you the statistics. Take the northern region, for instance. We used to have northern region with 31 constituencies. Okay? Now, today, after the demarcation of the regions, we have 3 regions now: Northeast, Northern, and Savannah. Put together these 3 regions, 31 constituencies. Today, NPP has more seats than NDC. Ironically, hitherto, NPP was struggling to even get 2 or 3. So it boils down to strategy. Today, as we speak, we have 16 seats when you put that together, and they have 15. We've beaten them by 1. Something nobody even expected. But I can still tell you that we go on the drawing board, we sit down, we analyze. Look at the way we disable them in the Zongos. By bringing Zongo Development Fund, by doing this. And I was there. We knew what we were doing. They had to go to Kumasi and copy us after we had brought Nasara into our constitution. They went to Kumasi and copied us to bring Zongo corpus. Hey, these people, what they are doing, it means a recognition. That is politics. So for me, you can do the comparison. You can bring Fifi Kote, who will come and talk, and when the times come for vetting, he will come and apologize. That level, I mean, that we have gone past there. You can do all the political talk, but when serious matters come in and you sit down, you say you apologize, it was just politics. Ghanaians have gone past there. We really want people who would come and say things, and the next moment they can defend what they said. Not people who will say things and the next moment they come and tell you, I said this because it was just on a political platform. We have gone beyond there. So for me, those doing the comparison, they have the right, the liberty to do it. But I can tell you that the NPP led by Chairman Stephen Ayesu in team, he appears calm, strategic, solid, knows what he's doing. The General Secretary, my good friend JFK, appears calm, solid, knows what he's doing. Now, national organizer has been a youth organizer before. He knows what. See, I can tell you, as executives, we are not perturbed at all. Right. We are poised to ensure that the work will be done and be done well. But let me wish them well. Let me wish them well. I brought in Ryan Holiday's book because I smell something going forward. If the newly elected executives of the NDC do not see the wisdom in Ryan Holiday's book, then ego is going to destroy the party. That I can tell you. Ego will destroy the party. My brother Fifi Kote is a hard nut to crack. The chairman is a hard nut to crack. The flag bearer, who we are told is presumed to be the flag bearer, because my brother said it here, even though democratically it doesn't speak well. You are yet to go for your presidential congress. Some of you are declared. I even saw that at their conference or their congress. Speaker after speaker declared John Dramani Mahama. And I felt it was inimical to the growth of multi-party democracy. It was inimical to intra-party democracy. So for me, I'm saying I'm wishing them well. But however, I will not be surprised if ego destroys the NDC for them. For them, they've done a good job. They've had the team that they will continue to fight their within, and then we will continue to strategize and beat them to it. And I can assure you, because it's to land, I can assure you that this election, 2024, just as we have been strategic in 2016 to win close to 1 million votes difference, and be strategic in 2020, close to 517,000 difference, the same way are we going to beat the NDC again with a huge margin, inshallah, come 2024. In 2024. I am telling you, I mark it. I am saying that strategically we are positioned and properly positioned to beat the NDC. We know what we are doing. We will make noise, but we will be fine. Let me